Linear simple harmonic motion. Definition of linear simple harmonic motion is oscillatory periodic motion of a body in which force or acceleration is always directed towards the mean position and its magnitude is directly proportional to displacement from the mean position. Oscillation is one of the motion, just as rotational motion, translatory motion, that is oscillatory motion. When any particle performs the oscillatory motion, the three parameters, that is displacement, velocity and acceleration, changes at every instant. Here Nm is the path of a linear simple harmonic motion, that means the particle is performing linear simple harmonic motion along the path Nm, and this mid position of this path Nm is called as the mean position, or we can say that it is a equilibrium position. As the particle performs the oscillatory motion, that is linear simple harmonic motion, the three parameters displacement, velocity and acceleration changes at every instant, and these parameters, that is displacement, velocity and acceleration, have maximum and minimum values along the path while performing the simple harmonic motion. We have to find the maximum and minimum values of displacement, velocity and acceleration of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion. These values are called as the extreme values. First we find the extreme values of the displacement when the particle performs the linear simple harmonic motion. So first we find the extreme values of displacement. Now displacement, general expression for the displacement of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion is x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. This is the general expression for the displacement of the particle performing linear simple harmonic motion. When the particle is at mean position, that means at point O, so at mean position, this angle omega t plus phi is equal to 0 or it is pi radian. When the particle is at mean position, then this angle omega t plus phi is equal to 0 or pi radian, and as the value of omega t plus phi, that is the angle, is equal to 0 or pi, sin 0 is also 0, sin pi is also 0, so 0 into a, so x is equal to 0, and this is the minimum value of the displacement, so x minimum is equal to 0. So when the particle is at mean position, its displacement is 0, and that's why while the particle performs the simple harmonic motion, the displacement is always measured from mean position, so x minimum is equal to 0. When the particle is at extreme position, that is either at n or m, n and m are called as the extreme positions of simple harmonic motion. When the particle is at extreme position, then this angle omega t plus phi is equal to pi by 2 radian or 3 pi by 2 radian. Omega t plus phi is equal to pi by 2 radian or 3 pi by 2 radian. And if we put the value of this omega t plus phi is equal to pi by 2 in this relation, then x is equal to a sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is 1 and therefore it is plus a. On the other hand, if we put the value of omega t plus phi is equal to 3 pi by 2, sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1 and therefore x is equal to minus a. And therefore the value of displacement when the particle is at either n or m, x, that is maximum, which is equal to plus minus a. This is the maximum displacement of the particle performing simple harmonic motion. Plus a if the particle is at m, minus a if the particle is at n. So these are the maximum and minimum values of the displacement. Maximum value of the displacement is plus minus a when the particle is on either extremities, and the minimum value of the displacement is 0 when the particle is at mean position. So this is about the displacement. Similarly, the extreme values of the velocity of the particle performing linear simple harmonic motion. Formula for the velocity v is equal to plus minus omega into square root of a square minus x square. The formula for velocity when the particle performing linear simple harmonic motion at any position x from the mean position. When the particle is at mean position, what happens? At mean position, x is equal to 0. If the particle is at mean position, then the displacement is 0. If x is equal to 0, if you put the value of x in this relation, that is velocity, v is equal to plus minus omega into square root of a square minus 0. Square root of a square is a, and therefore v is equal to plus minus a omega, and this is the maximum value. So when the particle is at mean position, its velocity is maximum. When the particle is at mean position, its displacement is 0, we have seen here, but the velocity is maximum, which is equal to a omega. What happens if the particle is at extreme position? At extreme position, x is equal to a, that is plus minus a. X is equal to a at extreme position, that means when the particle is either at m or at n, then the displacement of the particle is a. And as x is equal to a, if we put the value of x is equal to a in this relation for the velocity, then velocity v is equal to plus minus omega into square root of a square minus a square. This becomes equal to 0. 0 into omega is 0, and therefore velocity is equal to 0, and 0 is minimum. So velocity is minimum at extreme position. Velocity is maximum at mean position. So when the particle is performing linear simple harmonic motion, velocity is maximum at mean position, which is equal to a omega. When the particle is at extreme position, its velocity is minimum, which is equal to 0. When the particle is at m or at n, so velocity minimum is equal to 0. So when the particle moves from O to m, when it is at mean position, its velocity is maximum. As the particle moves from O to M, its velocity gradually decreases. The particle stops at point M, momentary stop there, that means velocity becomes equal to 0 and again moves in backward direction, that is towards A, and while moving from M to O, again its velocity increases, becomes maximum, and when it reaches to N, its velocity becomes minimum. So these are the values of maximum and minimum velocities when the particle is performing linear simple harmonic motion. Now the third parameter, that is acceleration. So when the acceleration is minimum, and what is its value? When the acceleration is maximum, what is its value? We have to see here. The acceleration is given by the formula A is equal to the magnitude of acceleration. A is equal to x omega square. Generally write omega square x, or you can write x is equal to A is equal to x omega square. This is the formula for the acceleration. If the particle is at mean position, then x is equal to 0. When the particle is at mean position, its displacement is equal to 0. When the displacement is equal to 0, then A is equal to 0 into omega square. Obviously it is equal to 0 and 0 is minimum, and therefore acceleration is minimum, which is equal to 0 when the particle is at mean position. What happens at the extreme position, that is either at N or M? When the particle is at extreme position, then displacement x is equal to plus minus A, and therefore this acceleration A is equal to, if x is equal to A, then it is A omega square. If x is equal to minus A, then it is minus A omega square. That is, it is equal to plus minus A omega square, and this is the maximum value. So acceleration is maximum, which is equal to plus minus A omega square when the particle is at extreme position. So in this we can write here, we have seen the acceleration minimum is 0 when the particle is at mean position. So acceleration minimum, which is equal to 0 when the particle is at mean position. Acceleration is maximum, which is equal to here minus A omega square, and here we can write acceleration is equal to, acceleration is equal to plus A omega square here. So minimum at mean position and maximum at extreme position. So here we can remember like this: when the particle is at mean position, displacement 0, acceleration 0, velocity is omega. When the acceleration is minimum, velocity is maximum. Here also, when the acceleration is maximum, velocity is minimum. So when the particle is at mean extreme position, its velocity is 0, acceleration is A omega square. When the particle is at mean position, its velocity is maximum A omega, but its acceleration is minimum, which is equal to 0. So these are the three parameters and their extreme values. Now we have to see some definitions and the expressions here. The path, see here. First we see amplitude denoted by letter A. amplitude of SHM. Now the expression for the displacement is given by x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi, where a is the amplitude. We have to see here again, a is the constant, that is half the path length. Path length is nm, half the path length, that is a, which is constant for a given simple harmonic motion. This displacement depends upon the term, that is sin omega t plus phi, and the value of sin omega t plus phi depends upon omega t plus phi. The displacement is maximum when sin omega t plus phi is maximum. The displacement is minimum when sin omega t plus phi is minimum. And the maximum value of sin omega t plus phi, this maximum value of sin omega t plus phi is plus minus 1. Any sine function has the maximum value plus minus 1, and when sin omega t is plus minus 1, then the displacement x is equal to plus minus a, and where this a is called amplitude of simple harmonic motion, that is this displacement here. Maximum displacement of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion from its mean position is called as the amplitude. That means when the particle starts SHM from O, it moves from O to N and again moves back. So ON is the maximum displacement and therefore A is the amplitude. So get it definition? Maximum displacement of a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion from its mean position is called as the amplitude, and SI unit of amplitude is meter, because it is a distance, it is measured in meter. So this is about the amplitude. Now what is period? Denoted by letter T, period of SHM. We have already defined what is meant by period of simple harmonic motion. Time taken by a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion to complete one oscillation, that is called as the period. For example, if the particle performs the linear simple harmonic motion along the path this nm, suppose the particle starts from O, moves towards the positive extremity, that is m. So it moves from O to m, again m to O, O to n, and again n to O. It completes one oscillation. And the time required for a particle to complete such one oscillation is called as the period of linear simple harmonic motion. So what is period of simple harmonic motion? Time taken by a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion to complete one oscillation, that is called as the period. Now general expression for the displacement x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. This is the general expression for the displacement. So at time t, here the particle is at a distance x. Suppose at time t the particle is at point P, that is this displacement is x. Okay. Now it is performing the simple harmonic motion continuously. What will be the displacement of the particle after time 2 pi by omega? Suppose at time t the particle is at point P, and suppose this particle is moving from P to M. So after time 2 pi by omega, what is the displacement of that particle? That means at time t plus 2 pi by omega. At this time, what is the displacement? So we can put the value of t in this relation as t plus 2 pi by omega. X is equal to a sin omega into, instead of t, now we have to use t plus 2 pi by omega. T plus 2 pi by omega plus phi. We can write this as x is equal to a sine. Now multiply by omega to each term in this bracket. It becomes omega t plus this omega gets cancelled. So it is 2 pi plus phi. So it is 2 pi plus this angle omega t plus phi. So sine of 2 pi plus omega t plus phi, that is again equal to x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. The second relation. This is the displacement of the particle after time 2 pi by omega. Now from relation, the displacement is x, that is the particle is at point P. After time 2 pi by omega, again the displacement is x, that is particle is again at point P. So in the meanwhile, what happened? In the meanwhile, particle moves from P to M, M to O, O to N, N to O, and again O to P. So the same displacement takes place. That means in time 2 pi by omega, the particle has completed one oscillation, and we know that the time taken by a particle to complete one oscillation is called as its period, and therefore period of simple harmonic motion t is equal to 2 pi by omega. So this is the formula for period of a simple harmonic motion. Now we have the relation omega square is equal to k by m, where m is the mass of the particle performing linear simple harmonic motion, k is the force constant, and force constant is force per unit displacement. So it is force per unit displacement upon mass. Another force upon mass, that is acceleration, and therefore omega square is equal to force upon mass is acceleration. So omega square is acceleration per unit displacement. So omega square is acceleration per unit displacement, and omega is taking square root on both sides. Omega is square root of acceleration per unit displacement, and we have period t is equal to 2 pi by omega. So t, we can have t is equal to 2 pi divided by omega, and omega is square root of acceleration per unit displacement. So again this is the formula for period. T is equal to 2 pi by square root of acceleration per unit displacement. As omega square is k by m, omega is equal to square root of k by m. Omega is equal to square root of k by m. We have period t is equal to 2 pi by omega, and therefore we can write omega is equal to, that is we can write period t is equal to 2 pi divided by omega. Omega is square root of k by m, square root of k by m, or we can write t is equal to 2 pi into square root of m gets in upward, that is in numerator, so it is m divided by k. So this is another formula for the period of simple harmonic motion in terms of force constant. Do you get it? So t is equal to 2 pi square root of m by k. This is the formula for period. Period is obviously you know that it is a time measured in second. So this is about the period. Now the frequency, another term, that is frequency. Frequency. What is frequency? You have seen the definition of frequency. Number of oscillations completed by a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion in unit time. That is frequency. number of oscillations completed by particle performing linear simple harmonic motion in unit time or in 1 second, that is called as the frequency. And frequency is a reciprocal of period. N is equal to 1 by t. N is equal to 1 by t. Now here t is equal to pi by omega. Therefore n is equal to omega upon 2 pi. This is the formula for frequency in terms of angular velocity omega. So n is equal to omega upon 2 pi. Also we can find the formula for the frequency in terms of force constant, as frequency is reciprocal of period. N is equal to, we can take the reciprocal of period, here is 2 pi, 1 upon 2 pi, that is reciprocal, and square root of what happens, k by m. So this is the formula for frequency in terms of force constant. So frequency is nothing but number of oscillations completed by a particle performing linear simple harmonic motion in 1 second, that is frequency. Unit of frequency is oscillations per second, or we can also write it is hertz. So hertz is the frequency, the unit of frequency. So here we have seen the displacement, velocity and acceleration, their maximum and minimum values. Also the terms, that is period, frequency and amplitude, their formulae, and